5 seconds turns to ban.
So what's this team push? First, straight off with the bat, straight away, disruptor ban.
I don't know, I see the side of Viper being banned out from TKP. They love running the Spectre. That is one of their favorite picks. Spec has been 100% picked off the ban so far. Although it is only 4 matches, but stats don't lie.
That's good. Fair enough. PL as well. Who's picking Spec 100% time? Team Kush or Phase side?
I think Team Kush is going to look to pick it up if Omen doesn't ban it out.
10 seconds.
Again, I think they might have the confidence to do it in the first phase, as you don't have those 4 bans anymore at the start.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But, I mean, the trend we saw mostly is a lot of the late game heroes were taking out on day 1. So, your likes of the Anti-Mage, Deuces, Spectre was picked or banned every game.
And
Underlord was pretty contested too, but he's not your late game. It's that nice and stable commander.
Radiance.
yeah, he just proper controls that offlane really well. Very. Wondering about Clinks. Has Clinks been taken to a ban a lot? Past 2 days? Not as. There we go. Okay, Clinks picked. That answers that question. It's an extremely patch. I'm surprised that it wasn't banned out. I like that first pick because what do you? Is that going to be a Clinks mid, Clinks safe? Doesn't ban anybody out. See, the annoying thing as well with everyone who plays any sort of invis hero causes problems. Oracle come up. Also extremely quick. Oh, they're picking quickly here. Okay, they know what they want to do here. Fish knows their plan. An inch Clinks. Okay. What do you make of these first 3 picks?
I think if you're looking at both the bans and the picks side of the thing, TKP, they want to take it to them in terms of they want to have the damage, they want to have the scare factor. That even makes sense. Not a Dota term, but with Omen, they're wanting to look to control it a little bit more. Ban the Disruptor, having that kinetic field versus annoying, because then you obviously have the Static Storm. We see in pro play also being a big issue for a lot of those heroes who rely on getting a BKB off. If that Disruptor is able to get his Ags early into the mid game, it becomes a big issue. And again, see, 2 supports, Grim, there's everything you need on the support side, and now we have, assumably, they're 5 and 4.
Yeah, headline incoming.
I mean, we did see a poor IO on day 1, so you never know what's going to happen.
Good IO. Someone who's good at the IO is a scary thing to landing. Once they get that helm up in that first bit, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and IO is zipping all over. These must, that line Oracle must be the 4 and 5 pick. I'd be very surprised if not. Where else? No, it has to, surely. That's my call. My call, it has to be 5 and 4 Oracle. Simple. Has to be. And I'll wait to be corrected.
If they did ban it in their first game against We Give Fox.
10 seconds.
Yeah, they banned it both their first and second game.
Okay, so I'm not
Fox.
Not interested in playing it. Fair enough.
Deucer and the Cops also heavily contested there. TKP, interestingly, banned out Clinks in their first game.
Okay, so they are aware of it's a strong hero, man. It's an extremely strong hero at this point. It is such a nuisance.
It is Dyer's ban.
There's also that
banned out was a key part of the first game TKP played. Having him in that mid, a lot of the control, causing issues, being able to jump out. We saw that narrow escape he had in that mid lane. So maybe they're doing a bit of their research, knowing what they want to not allow them to have. P sticking to the
5 seconds.
Done. Another Deuce ban again. Previously banned up by them.
I like TKP bans. I like them. So far I'm happy with bans and picks. I know it's early days, but that to me is stronger. I feel like they're gonna surprise us come for third. I think it's gonna be safe enough. I know it's gonna be the same time. But I do I do see that becoming a problem for them.
5 seconds.
I'm liking the new way the draft is heading up because it has been quite a while since I've done any of these. So before you had obviously the 4 bans, then your picks, then a 1 ban, and then your
Yeah.
So it just feels much easier. You can poke your way around
10
and see
seconds.
if you want to go with pick a flex hero, change
There's
it.
a lot more
say,
chess-like. You
5 seconds.
play with one another. You say, "Cool, I'll show this out of my hand," and you give me something to win the next pick or ban. It feels a lot more. I'm with you. I do also prefer Necro ban as well. Also, here that I think is extremely strong, very very strong hero. And who?
Dire must choose.
Pass comment,
I was
okay,
thinking
fair
that,
enough.
Radiant's
Yeah.
turn to
Yeah.
pick.
With the neck.
Ladder pickup. Okay. That's a way to deal with it. Pops on all armor nice, and once he has the looks easy spamming out that ability all the time. I like it. Fair enough. If he's able to pick up that blink dagger quickly enough and can just pop in and jump down
5
that clink quick enough, it'll be good.
Doesn't even need it. Combos very well with the root from
Dire must
Oracle.
choose.
From a very long range with the Guardian Spirit, you can close the gap with the root,
Yeah.
run in, crush, get the bash, and then have an easy follow-up with Lion or any of the other cores.
Do you see, like you said earlier, the underlord pickup for that offlane? Very, very strong pickup.
10 seconds.
As per normal. Oh, horrible playing against the underlord. Extremely frustrating playing against the underlord.
5 seconds.
That Firestorm Spirit and that Atrophy Aura, that passive just coming through.
Yeah.
Just trade farm. It becomes too much of a mission to try to deal with him. Just trade farm, let him have his way, pretend that you are trying your best, and then wait till laning phase finishes.
I believe Underlord's been played in 3 of the 4 games so far. Played 2 of the games, won both of them, and was banned out in the other. So yeah, it's stable. Don't have to worry about that
Radiant's turn to
offlane.
pick.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ah, here we go.
Hey, it's the
one of the
classic.
first specials, the Wind Ranger.
Dire's ban.
Very good comfort pick for him on that side. Choosing to ban out the Spectre. Assume they would take it for themselves.
They...
Void.
Can you work with here?
10 seconds.
Someone who can deal...
What a Juggernaut.
I was thinking Jugger right now. But...
Pick up a Jug with a healing ward, they have a lot of pace to be able to run, but are lacking on the bit of the tanky side. DK look, actually.
For Omen or TKP now?
For TKP.
TKP. See, I was thinking now that like, with Jug, does that feel too straightforward that that's the first hero we go straight to? Does that mean they're thinking that Omen's going to pick that up as well and counter pick that? I think I'm biased. I love Jug. I just love Jug as is. Also ban out. Okay, who are TKP going to look for here? Assuming it's going to be a safe lane hero. Should be the safe lane, right?
Yeah.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Esip ban, they're banning Esip. They don't think it's a mid-clinks then, I assume.
Dire's turn to pick.
Slug, okay.
Yeah, that's
Also a bit of a nuisance hero.
the Corrosive Haze off, get any of those stuns off, the root, yeah. Solid pick there. I wonder how it would phase against the wind. But
10 seconds.
Once he... It depends how out of control he gets after laning phase. If he has laning phase that's strong, it's going to be, I think, problematic, because he can work around into that backline, popping Oracle, popping Lion. Just sort of avoid wind where possible. You have got the clinks to deal with, probably going to build Deso towards it. Or could, it's the ways they can deal with this wind. They've got the lockdown for it. This could actually be, I think we have some quite big team fights here actually. This laning phase is going to be somewhat important, but I think the better 5v5 or 4v4 is going to be what decides this so far. Obviously, still, final pick to come in here could completely throw everything they've just said out of the window.
but what are they looking to get here? Because assuming they're missing their pause 1.
Pause 1, must be pause 1. So you're against this, okay, I have 9 seconds to do this. Okay, you have a Clinks mid, offlane, you are, ooh. Void's banned, isn't he?
What?
Oh,
That's joke. Okay, so we're
Okay.
right on that. Yeah.
alright, let's
So
do it. But that's not
pace
too...
on them. Want to run forward. Which kind of surprised I got that right, to be honest.
That's 2 for 2. 2 for 10, nice.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay, so what are we gonna see here? Underload off. Sure, Madai's gonna be sitting there with... So I'm talking a little bit to myself. I'm actually wondering how this laning phase is gonna go. I think... I'm worried about Slark, if I'm Fizz. Actually, I'm worried. I mean, sure, Jai's gonna pick up an eventual, I assume he's gonna go Mom, Maelstrom type build this game, try farm out, eventual Abyssal, but I'm worried that you're gonna see the Diffusal builds
10
cause
seconds.
massive problems here for women.
5
Oh.
seconds.
In terms of lockdown, got Lions Key for sure, you got Oracle 2. If you aren't able to jump them with the slaughter, I think you're gonna have, mind you, depending on how Wynn's lane goes, if he starts rotating early enough, he can get some nice early kills. But I do personally like KP's dropped, but we'll see how it goes in the first. You know?
I'm liking the bit of the buffing side on PKP. Because you do have the haze on. I think it's a battle of heal versus try and run into us.
Yeah.
Try and run into the Klinkshot, into the Underlord, sitting at the front. I mean, sort of like an Abaddon PHAZ5, even though he's a PHAZ3, the Underlord. But what are you going to do with him if he's at front? You can't really initiate onto him.
Yeah, I think this might be jumping the
Body
gun.
in the middle. We shall see.
Oh, I think we got a good game this one. Okay, so CKP Omen. All right, I'm actually very curious to see how. I think quite a large part of this game might be decided in the first 15 minutes. No, it's early days to say so, but I think it could be
You're not going anywhere.
quite a decisive 15 minutes. Either way, my money is set on my. I'm curious. I'm curious.
Friends, let us skirmish.
Prepare for
All right. See how this goes. Okay. Nice little Blightstone picked up by Enchantress. Obviously, it's such a new. That's gonna be horrible. You're sitting. Enchantress Blightstone probably gonna take Impetus level 1, which is more of a nuisance. Against Jug Oracle, quite a nice lane. Jug should be able to get enough farm in this. It should be quite a tradey lane. Trading for farm. Quite an advanced movement up here from Radiant. Sitting Clinks is not looking for first meeting potentially here.
just 30 seconds now. Let the
Bottom
countdown
rune.
begin.
Nothing.
B. Although I'm watching this top for the route into spin, kill off someone. Is Ench hasn't actually taken a point, so she's take the tendons. I'm gonna heal it off.
She could. If that's my lane, buddy, I'm sad. Take the pure damage. That's an early spin. Alright, okay, 2 for 2 on the bounties. Nicely done.
So boring start to oh shit.
Okay, he's winning these. Okay, so go with a comfort pick on blocking. Mid lane block actually. Down there by 4. Interesting. Good mid lane.
Yeah.
I personally, wind mid is always shouldn't be allowed sometimes. I feel like it is quite a nice hero to a straightforward. There we go. Top lane getting that pure harass out on the Jug. Sitting only with 3 tangos. Does have 4 on the Oracle. Probably going to be showing that with Jug on this one. Like pure damage out from Jonas there. That's such nice work. Such a nuisance to. And I mean, the bottom lane with Slark and Lion can get as much harass as he can, but you've got such a beefy ogre standing between. think Slock's gonna find relatively comfortably here, and then it's off the jungle, farming nice and quickly with Dark Pact, getting an early diffuser.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Courier picked up, but oops, that bit of the all. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about Jug's regen. Turn for this laning phase. Daz will have his healing ward, probably level 4. But just bringing 3 tangos to lane is fine. 6 is obviously just a lot nicer. Oracle giving you 2 to the mid laner, sitting on 2 self right now.
Yeah.
If we look in the way of last hits, we see Wind is 10-2 to Clinks' 5-0. It's quite a difference here. Does still have lane.
He early kills with the wind run, but having vision, play walk it off.
It's painful though. Yeah.
Starter going down on this one. Stuns coming in and doesn't flash.
Good attempt though, it was close. Good bit of pressure, there we go.
Harass has to use a salve and Stark side. Still yet to use the ward in mid.
I think maybe to... That's near, like, still 5 minutes 40 just for that action ring. Pop it down closer to then, we'll see in a half a minute or so. Okay, he's got it back in his image. Just sort of to secure himself once when it's that bottle up, he'll hopefully deny. Dominating the lane. I like this ward up in top lane they've got for it. They're able to see both those couriers. But to just have a 1 or 2 you don't want to place this. As I'm saying, Oracle got his sentries by Enchantress, cutting him off, stopping him getting the nice little win there for Radiant.
Don't touch my sentry. I mean, observer. Fuck. Oh,
this is exactly, there we go. Exactly why that is such a nice ward. Always think that that ward is sitting
Definition of first blood.
bottom.
Absolutely perfect.
Stark
On the spot.
yeah.
That's gone. Well done. I called it very wrong. I really thought that they would be alright. Eventually Slock. Safe until level 6 of I thought, but well played there by Linus. But you're back to this top. Oh, we see then again they've shared sentries again. This Obs Ward is such a nice one because I think that they're going to place their Obs Ward and contest the pools with, you know, a far more common spot. So having it there, waste their time trying to de-ward, not checking in.
Did see the Underlord have to TP to tier 1 and I was back. Jug using the spin on him, getting him quite low there.
Denied.
Jug out of region. Oracle it. Back to Oracle running around. Nicely done with these. Which is
That's a bit lost. Jug not having boots up. Grabbing it.
as you called it though. Hey, nice work.
Yeah.
5-minute bounty rune is coming. Looks like Dire might be getting that aggression.
Money changes hands.
Alright, so Wind has his bottle. We've seen the observer
Its top tower
just able to
is under attack.
surprise. No real need. What build do you go here as a Jug? Do you go for the Mom, Maelstrom, go drums first?
It's the looking of, do you want to match the aggression? Or do you want to sort of secure yourself into the late game? We did speak they want to take it to them. I think going the Mom build would be best, yeah. Just gonna look to get power trades up first, just wants a bit more stats. Especially against a Slark removing. But
Yeah, fair.
light advantage a little longer, maybe.
I think his bottom lane's doing him some nice favors there, keeping that slog relatively open. Put himself in use as the plan goes out. would see a bit more harass. Well played by the line there. I see you on the as far away as Slock is not as much as Jug, but it's pretty even. They obviously do have
Lane stole again. Ooh, that was close.
Slock picks up that he must have vision. Oh, nice little deal.
Lane going the way of wind. The nice last hits. Net worth we'll see. Yep, we're ahead there about 200.
Lotto ahead of the
Spin gone on. Has to use a spin. Intro keep running.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh there. Just be healed up.
Fate's Edict's up. Yeah, this is. I think they're gonna start heading towards farm now on this. I think Jug is gonna be. That was playing nicely for him. Overall, this is fine. Dire sitting comfortably.
Interesting though, the Lion does have the dust ready.
I'm wondering if it's for a potential.
If the Clinks rotates
Don't,
in,
yeah.
Dan can't go.
Never gonna be unhappy with the support carrying dust and all.
No.
Top lane getting. They're just gonna start trading here. No real point in trying to spam them out. Oracle, little bits of damage.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see the edge rotate a bit now.
Fortunately, it's a nice one. Oh.
He has the self to use, so he'll be alright.
Yeah, they put a malicious stopping him in their tracks. I'd like to have seen Jug perhaps brings himself parity, maybe a solve. Okay, he's bringing quite fat. Get himself at level 6 nice and quickly and then pop the ulti. Either one there. Yeah, just
Going on to the ogre, bash out.
good stuff. Guy's building stacks. He is building stacks and sets and nice thing about playing against a tanky boy. About them dark fact.
And the wand, no issue there.
It's gonna be different once that slot is level 6.
Yeah.
Very difficult lane.
Back to the last hits. Quite, I don't know. They were quite even in the bot lane, but now Slark falling a bit. Slaughter does have that kill advantage, but surprised to see it go so much in the one side. Maybe the extra levels in the Lion being able to just give that bit more harass on the side of the either commit the Dark Pact or just tank it.
It's that classic having double melee. It is a Lion who's only dealing with 6 damage, not
For his support up here at top.
13, but Medallion picked up by Slaughter. Thing. So he's gonna have Dark Pact show right there. Top lane, we do see Jug getting gone and he's spinning. He does have ulti off this. Oh, I think he could have got that kill on edge. Pops his
They're gonna
ulti.
go now.
A little bit late. Should not cast it now though.
Boots in the strength. You farming?
Very careful from that. Maybe some opportunity there, but in the moment he had to.
Danish doing the right thing to stay underneath the creeps though. Knew they were coming in. Knew if he committed it he was still fine. But Finger now up for Lion. So we'll see if again with the Corrosive Haze on that Slark they can kill it off for a second. Mid lane, ulti being committed onto the Kings. Does have the invis, but
Oh, he's dusted well.
ready. Does use the strafe. So
Patient here on the wind. Potentially going onto it.
did. Still have a little bit of the ult left. Just enough time. Top lane though. Oracle.
It's Pittance. Good Havers in.
Oh, bottom. There we go.
Vigilance.
Ulti being used by Slark to get that kill.
Then just sees the
Not
blinds.
having the line there.
Blind there is a pro. When trying to make it back and shot up. Straight away before trying.
To the middle tower.
Just decides to go back to items up. Right, well Clinks is just farming away here, looking towards his Deso. I think he's gonna go after Deso. Yeah, straight to the MP. What? Well, as we see Jug top lane, getting a nice kill on Alright. With 1-4 blank. Okay, there we go. He's just killed up his defuse. Right?
Yeah, I mean, wants to catch them down, doesn't want to be slowed up by the Ancient, or at least help close the gap. He has the advantage, so we'll go for a slightly greedier build. If it
Dire
works out,
should
then
look to their top tower.
slightly greedier, not like going
Yeah.
being outrageous.
Slaughter king up the table first.
And so
Like I said,
is
Bill.
Snark.
Yes.
No, yeah. Fish people, you never know.
Fish.
Jigs up.
Top though,
We do have
looking to go on the Underlord.
There you go. What analysis? Juggus, ulti, and 8 mana.
Yeah, he
You got 2
has- he has
tangos?
2 mangoes.
2 mangoes, 2 mangoes.
Visibility.
Keeps can block in his way. Oh. 10.
Fine, I guess.
Radiant
Farming
should
up.
look to their middle tower.
Again, I mean, either one, aeroplane is not giving you too much of a problem. Petting your farm, you're getting your items.
Top of the last hit, so... And over there. Fish number 2, opting for Blink
Ooh.
next.
Dug up in your spinner. But a Pit of Malice, Firestorm, and just general sort of. But with his, able to just
Take
cancelled.
them out now.
able to pretty much just negate.
Test
I
it.
think there could be a kill here.
Yep.
If you put on this,
Spins now.
here we go.
Has the ulti off, still has the 1 mango. Oh, it's not enough
11
to
mana.
trade swap to Intel. He has enough, there we go. Quick kill, I save the Oracle.
False promise up on Oracle. Ooh, promise was up. Unfortunate. That needs to be 84 bonus damage on
Radiant's bottom tower is
casual.
under attack. Radiant have fortified their structure
Pressure
against
on the
attack.
bottom.
Radiant should look to
Out
their bottom
both. There we go, and slaughter.
The finger committed for that. I will say, the thing which I'm quite surprised, there's not much rotations coming from mid.
No.
Links all the wind. They're just...
Happy to sit evenly farming, trading farm.
Like, you guys deal with that shit.
I'm farming, thank you.
Yeah.
I will come to you once I have my... And whether it's 35 minutes, you... Yeah, no, it is... I think it's... Both of them have a very high kill... They've got a very high... I'm surprised we haven't seen... But also surprised we haven't seen a single smoke. It's a little bit more of an upset, I mean... Down
Let's
to
have
the...
the javelin coming up. Go. So maybe you're gonna look to rotate now. Has dust available as well. So maybe get a kill on the cling.
See a Random KB.
Down
Got
bottom
that
of the line.
Diving deep for this. Could this be the second stack? That is the second stack on slot. Fishman.
Keeping an eye on this mid lane now. Here we go. Has a strafe, but knows that if she waits long enough it will be fine. Get a shackle latch, but there we go.
Wrong way, he's done for.
And,
Well played. There we go.
Top
The
lane. Joke narrowly getting out, has the healing ward.
Guilty of wind.
Underlord with a mech finish, rushing the mech.
That's...
Every coin helps.
Yeah, well, bottom lane we got battling on here. Again, quite a few bottom. I see. Well, not mind seeing Kling's TPing in.
The Haze doing the work. Just stun delayed, but I think that
That is a brave slot.
Yes.
Slot could turn this. He has ulti
is a
up.
charges and the ulti. Pops the ult. Might turn here.
Line's gone for. Line's heading out. It's not the right side of the easier.
And nothing there to save him.
And this is where I'm getting a little bit worried still. I know it's early days and they've been going well for them, but Slark is eventually going to become a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, Lion and Slark are a nuisance. Are they going to carry you in the same way that a Slark is? In the same breath though, Jug is happy to just farm up top. He is very, very happy. He's got 170 gold to got his diffusal up. I personally would like to see a Mars come out first, get a bomb going getting along to defuse, but I think that it's a extremely nice.
We'll see what he opts to do. Bottom.
A lot of action happening bottom here. Could have managed just zoning them out of the fight, so they got fight in early tier 1. Starting missed by Starter.
They saw that, they know he's done.
I would like to see them fight this Starter starting on here. This should be a double kill online.
Lost promise home by Oracle, so can't use it on someone else now because Starter.
We do have finger up, strike. Finger up the line. Well, top of the neck. That's nicely fought. That Mech actually doing good work there. He's got his Greave. Got his Arcanes up. Should be Greaves ready to be seen. We see a mid kill again. Pops that ulti with the D. Highly frustrating.
Yep.
Oh, untouchable makes you feel like you 500 MS. 32 times I played this game and I had a Inch against me, and back in the day when it said Enchant was level 1 ability, just passively had that in her.
Back in the day, that was last TI, it was like... So?
But I'm saying my very first few games, I remember sitting there seeing Enchant, not understanding what was happening. Hero was making the animation, but nothing was happening. It was just standing looking at this hero while I was getting... Until you actually go read it, you're like, ah, okay. Ah.
Then 2 games later you run into Invoker and you're like, okay, what is this?
Yeah.
This is not on, people.
I'll take that.
Oracle scouting. Seriously, hey, just the reverse safe. Do you have the defuse up on the jug? Ulti. Bloodlust is gonna do some work.
Yeah. Oh, nice double shot.
Yeah, jug spin. Are you gonna see double kill? Oh, beautiful finger kill. Raiden has to back away. See done by Dire. They are beginning to...
The lemon was squeezed.
They should really do the tower there. Oh no, this is terrible.
Dead unless he managed to get the ult off, but follow-up stun.
Beautiful stun on byline there. Here's a I see.
That was a little bit of snake there, running around the top. Should have gone back into the triangle.
Okay, try. If you aren't ready to fight, don't fight yet. Echo Saber is up, but I mean, there's no pressure for you to defend the tier 1. You're the princess, man. You're the princess of PHAZ 1. Let them be the work for your farming. It's 18 minutes, boys. Let me get my second item. I'll come help. Jugs does still have his ulti.
There's been too many creeps on just a level... Does it have it level 2?
It's level 2. I think we got an inverse slot. Oh, that's gonna be a kill on this.
Bottom, put him out.
I think it's just fight here. You gotta... Wind's ulti's up.
I
think they could actually...
of the running and pushing their chests together. So you want to fight, but...
Yeah, no one's really... I mean, we've got 3 lanes, top and bottom. We have almost all 10 heroes in about 10% of the map right now. Neither one wanting to give up the mid tower. Extremely important tower, granted. Tower, but here we go. Jug back to farming a little bit.
Has been into the tower. So Echo Saber finish off for heavens.
Good stats, good evasion, good soft fuel.
Yep.
Why not?
Do you think it's more for against the Jug or the wind?
Deal with the Doug, I guess. I mean, either or. Is it worth it for the win? I prefer it for the... I actually don't know if I like it.
I would say it's for the... It's not getting rid of the flashes. Don't have to use your...
Yes. Back to the time or ulti out.
Yep. So that does allow the Clinks to go onto the start of it.
I'm surprised to see this Clink's still having to go for this death, so I mean, we 20-minute mark now. 20-minute bounties are out.
Did have a very rough lane in the last part. Setting, I believe, yeah, all the way down in the net worth. Bottom 5.
That is painful, but bring it back with 1 heroes. Win with an arcane rune. Nothing makes life harder than a win with an arcane or DD.
You know
I can't talk. I love. I know you do, but I actually enjoy it because I feel like I can win.
There we go. Link
Good shackle.
Ult
Here's the
the Underlords. Follow. Line stuns.
Line finger. Get a first stack. Get a first stack. Get a first.
What's the save before someone else?
Clicks is doing big damage.
They get a chance.
So we do again have 7 heroes in mid right now and 8 TPing in.
Jug wants to join the party.
Good Shackle, that should be a dead ogre. That's a dead ogre indeed. Jug can chase this, he's got his ulti. They've got Corrosive up with the Jug ulti. I think he can kill here if he pushes. There we go. That's it. That should be a dead end. There we go. Blocking back in Jug. Does still have ulti. Thanks. Push well. They have dusted.
Is under attack.
Oh, that would have been wonderful. Perfectly landed. We do also see, once this cools down a little bit, we do see Lion is actually, what's that, pretty much 1-1 away from Ags. As you see in mid-fight, he's using, puts into Dispel here, gets to the river, he's safe, great double shackle. That ulti is up.
And that should be a dead start.
Well played, he gets shot down so. Jug is going to ulti here, I don't think he should. There it is. He ultis, don't think he should, but it's fine. Does big damage on Clinks, and now he's out of position. This could be a dead Jug. Bit of Malice going to block him. Double damage can be taken by Whip. He has a shuttle. This Clinks is putting damage out, eh? And Win might die for this position. I will take the double damage. Get there. Unfortunately, double shackle again. This is quite an extended fight. This is madness, middle.
Get like a counter at the top, please. Just double shackle. My lord. Okay, is it done now?
I think we might be finished. I think we might be.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe.
They built
Yes.
up on the line as used.
Okay, 700 gold, and he's gonna have an Ags. That is. I never know how to feel about Ags rushes on the line, because there are times where it's like, you know what, fantastic. But if I'm sitting as a core, I'm sitting there. I'm like, you glimmer or 4 staff. Or blink yourself first, a little bit. But you know what? If it works, it works.
But they don't need it this year. That's the thing I'm looking at it, is he's not going to be in the position where he'll need to glimmer to get out of the fight.
I need more glimmering to save. Oh, wind. Massive skill there. Focus fire on Underlord. MKB up.
MKB to use.
Fortune.
Less so the Lion glimmering himself, but rather, for example, that fight with Jug. If Jug ultied in, they were able to bounce between 3 of them and sort of out of position. If he glimmers that Jug, he's able to, from this extra get a Blade Dance off and out, or Blade Fury rather, sorry. A simple, if you let your Jug know, listen, glimmering you're out now, what are they going to do? You're glimmered while spinning. Oh, okay, Jug's out of the fight. Rough. Heads back to farming, waits another 140 seconds, 130 back up, and then, but you know, if his Ags works, it's gonna work. Able to get it was pre 25 minutes, and he hasn't been punished for it, so why not, you know? Been involved in 9 of the 17.
Yeah.
Only person involved in more is the Wind, who's a very nice game. 1600 on the Wind. He's got MKB up with his double dust. What do you go for next as Wind, hey?
Oh god, I try to stay much away from this here as possible, but
No, I'm thinking Orca can't have hurt. If you powders, Clink get away from you. Silenced.
it's true.
That, I mean, it can head into a Bloodthorn eventually, which is obviously. Then you could be getting a Blink as well on the Wind. Also, Blink Shackles are quite a nuisance to get yourself all around the map. I would like to see
more of a defensive item, since you're saying the line doesn't have a force, have a glimmer.
I mean, they
Or
haven't
are
been
you just
punished
going
for
to
it.
solely rely off the Oracle saving her?
I think why I'm saying more aggressive for now is because they are this far up. He is ahead. He's clearly ahead. If he sees one, he's gonna kill them. He's playing relatively on his side of the map. He hasn't rotated looking for...
Money changes.
Oh look, a Ancient Underlord has popped into my lane. I land a double shackle or shackle a creep. I mean, we'll see pretty soon. 2.5k. I'm surprised he hasn't... Bye.
Selfish.
Underlord's finished the Blade level 4.
I'll take
Fine
that.
with that as must be out by blinked forward aggressively. That's a dangerous blink to make. But if Malice catches him now.
I just want us to keep going. Clinks wasn't actually backing up. Coming back to the fight now.
Comes in it.
Crush
Okay.
use. No, you can't get stuck. It's just too fast.
Middle tower is under attack.
I think one of the most underrated items when I hear people speak about it, the Essence Ring. One of my favorite neutral.
Definitely.
Well, neutral up on the Lion.
Tower has fallen.
Drag opting for. Curious about these neutrals. Let's check these through. Underlord Clumsy Net is nice. Faded Brooch on that inch, that movement speed. Sick. Obviously, already such a speedy. And you're sitting at 405 movement speed.
Wind going on the other. Blade mail, but it's already gone. That's D-E-D.
See, he did. Oh, we finished. Oh, double shackle again.
Oh,
Jugger's Lioness Finger could be the fourth stack here. To stun up on the slot.
fish. False promise out. Get out of there with a little bit of a slap on the wrist.
Very, very intense mid lane fights. I think a lot of the time has been spent in this sort of area. It hasn't spread too much out of that mid lane. They still work up. I'm not opposed. Just I haven't seen 4 heroes mid with their ones passing out. I mean, it's fantastic. They're making space for their ones.
Yep.
Now a matter of who's gonna farm best between Jug and Slark. Jug opting for the Bastion next, has his Manta Wrap as well quite nicely. That creeps well there. Slark not sure what he's putting next. This wind, okay, she did choose the right, so he has gone the aggressive route. Speculated. I mean, if she any single hero, they did. It's like, okay, well, I might have a chance. There's no chance. Ags picked up by the line as well. I think getting Ags before your level 3 LT is not too shabby. If I'm 4 or 5 playing that, I'm happy. I'm having a good game.
Of course the lion's happy, it's if everyone else is happy.
Not the point, dude. When I LT 5 people and almost all of them die, none of them do, but they almost all do, then I'm doing better than you. In the game, shows that I did more damage, so that means I was better, and Gary
like
sucked.
Plain Zeus support do most damage, and it's like, yeah guys, all me boys. Meanwhile, 0-8 in the laning phase.
Gotta get those 3-star contracts done, dude. 17.5k magic damage, just pick Zeus. Any position, don't worry. Chuck like 3 LTs.
Scan coming out. You know, they just barely clipped the edge there, so I don't know if they want to go for a kill or vision up first.
Invisibility.
Okay, there we go. Forward there.
Joke pinging the Roche.
I mean, if you look towards Dire's jungle side, there are 3 wards placed very close to the area. They've got full vision of that. That's... would be nice. Oh no, they're going to start looking towards perhaps a Roche. Is that what they're starting to scout out here?
That's what they're doing. They can pop it real fast with the Medallion and the Solar Corrosive Haze.
Medallion and Corrosive is going to be... And you shackle shot, pop Roche's stun, just focus fire him down with the MKB. Cool. I'm going for 6 seconds, no, not really. It will be to...
Oh, hell yes.
Again, 5 heroes in middle for Radiant. They're not wanting to get picked off here, understandably. I mean, like we said earlier, if wind catches either one of you, any one of you out, you don't want to be sitting giving a Lion greater stats on that, but I would like to see them farming their own jungle out a bit more. Slug is farming his triangle. Picked himself up the Paladin Sword. Just a nice nuisance item. Extra bit of damage, nice bit of lifesteal. Passive doesn't give.
They didn't even take the passive in the end. Relying all on that 17. Another amp coming. Fish finds the ogre. Just gonna go up. Guardian Spirit in the water.
Yeah. Won't catch him. 5 movement speed.
He's looking to go for the Bloodthorn. So maybe looking to get the supports out of the back line or just the true strike onto the wing. Crush out.
Here we see there's the Ogre full play now. That's pause nicely. That Clinks is doing damage with those items. This could be Jug spinning in. Jug's a very brave Jug. He might need LT to keep himself alive here.
After this.
Oh.
Unless he gets stuck with that.
Fire Blast catches him. Underlord LT heading back towards mid. Cancelled, okay. Weapons. Little bit of chaos, but Block is just pushing out top, sitting on 8.
Double multicast.
Done for. I guess this is something that you must say. I mean, with Raiden sitting with 4 in mid every single time, you've got to either not be there at all or be there to get as 4 as well. Just they've got that lockdown of the multicast, Fire Blast, or Ignite, with just the range damage of Edge problem. If you get locked in Pill of Malice, it's gonna be not good. Yeah, I don't know how you make it. Lion standing up on the Ogre here, much without patience, and here we are rotating in. Good stun there by Slider, might have cost him his life. Nicely done there. clumsy nets to lock him down. Alright, false promise locks him out. Thing is, Larkin just gets 4 stats right now. You see him, ooh, it's a dangerously pounce forward. Pounce. Jug spinning, Jug has ulti. That is going to be a good oracle. Good oracle for Jug, but chooses the ulti here, gets it onto the Ogre clinks.
Best target there.
I think Jug might be done for. Oh, this clumsy net has been MVP. Caught the slaughter there. Got there, nicely played. Radiant coming back to this game, I really felt like in this they were slowly losing control. They've done very, very nicely so far.
See if they can get a couple of towers now. That false promise almost getting the slaughter out, but things coming around, more hits, and I was able to kill it off before it ended. But limited about that.
That is a, how is that hit?
Sorry? Hello?
You wanna...
Can
Kevin?
I get a what?
Kevin? That was... I am upset as an Underlord right there, man. I am upset. 902. I mean, look, kill's a kill. Works for them. He has got the Mindbreaker up, which is actually very, very nice in that wind. Mindbreaker awkward, that is a lot of silence. I mean, total of 6.5 seconds silent.
That's good to kill though.
Well, he can turn you.
Come in.
You wanted to
Wind's
rotate.
too far there. Yeah.
Yeah, be up on the slug. Nicely done. Option towards that still Reg eventually. Jug sitting with his Basher, gonna get Abyssal, so he at least pops someone. I mean, in this kind of game, if I'm a Jug, I see Clinks pop up, and we see it. But we can actually just catch up Brist for a second here. If I'm a Jug here and I Abyssal, I see Clinks come out and I say, cool, I'm Abyssaling him. Okay, now I've got a Slug to deal with Underlord Pit of Malice and Ogre Stones. Or, it's a very picky off item. Obviously, great for the stats, nice damage in general. But in terms of a pure lockdown aspect, not fantastic. Okay, not load shedding, that's good. Sorry, worried about...
Don't want another repo.
No. 605 could have been. BKB getting queued up here by the wind. I actually do not know. I said initially this was inside in the first few minutes, I thought. I don't know this is going back to what I said very first time with fights best in 5v5. If that wind lands a double shackle, wind's able to land a double shackle on either Clinks problems. So I can pick the other one out. Lines, Ags, just but in the same breath though, if you get a good enough Pit of Malice while Dire's retreat can do massive damage to that Bloodthorn counter quiver. I think this is gonna be longer game than I thought initially. Put it that way. I thought this would have been over by about 40 as a max. I think we're gonna hit toward, I know it's early days to call this, but I think we're going to head towards a game. As we see the first smoke gang coming up.
Buybacks are better. Blinks kill off the wind, and that is dead.
I don't mind. Those two are... I'm also not a Blinks in the same fan of...
Wind.
I'm not a fan of Blinks. Don't like heroes I can do. Battle for the Biz Rune. Pouncing forward. Rosa phase is up. There are 4 heroes here. That is a brave slug. Coming in with Invis. Bloodthorn is up. Does have... And really... Oh, line. Goodbye. See, that is just... That is not... See?
I think this is the new Clinks and nothing. Oh, word.
It has taken him from 100% to 41. That does not seem fair. I mean, there we go, okay. Everything I say is going wrong. Yep, there we go, that's not saying that. Did not expect Case to destroy like this, but here we go.
No Ray on the side of the Dire. They're gonna have to fight this one through.
You sacrifice one set of racks, if you give up one set of racks, you're gonna bleed twice. One set of racks, give it up, let it go. It's done for. Get a sentry going afterwards. Back. They will destroy you. Case will 3 hit you. Group now, nice. Do you think Radiant should go look towards getting a Roche? We do see Underlord popping his ult. Dark Rift taking right the way down to the bottom. Could head
They're
into
gonna
Roche,
scout
but
it out
no.
though, so they know they'll be going for this Roche now. So they're going a little bit over yonder to the hill.
I'm too scared to contest that as dire after that fight that has happened mid. Yeah, destroyed. I guess Slaughter was caught out a little, but I don't see how I'm winning that fight in a 5v5.
It's a bit rough here for Diane. Talking about how fast Slaughter could take. He was.
And all I'm going to say is that I'd like to see. That would have definitely said, no, that's he's getting his getting his sit rep. They do now have control of this top outpost. So 4 minutes or 3.5 we're gonna see nice little XP there. BKB win. BKB's killed up by Slardar as well. Jug's looking at Abyssal. Jug just sort of in the don't defend this tier 2. Don't.
Yeah.
We've got a Silver Edge BKB up a Slardar. You've got Keystroke and Aegis Bloodthorn. Feeling you whether you think you're gonna take a God tier double shackle on the Pervert and somehow Jug proccing everything bash in Zombie Stash. I don't know.
Well,
Radiant can force the issue.
we were calling the game on day 1 no-go when the Valiki were playing 4 versus 5. They managed to bring it out, so we'll see if
Oh, that's a bit shackle there. Alright, this is a good double standing. Starting that close it. And the ulti comes out. There's the Axe. That's the Axe. Jug spinning in, gets it up, can get his ulti. Does not have someone in range for it.
I think yes.
I think he has to.
They don't have. They do still have a tier 2 bottom, so they can't get megas. So he might just opt to say, okay.
Sacrifices it. Oh, it's a late buyback in there because he has to get something here. They have to try to catch something here after that buyback.
If they let him get away now, it's going to be.
Oh, that damage is huge, and he's almost got his MKB. He has the goal for his MKB. When he gets his MKB, that Windows is a good bit as well. Okay.
Underlord saying, we out of here, boys.
Yep, we're out of here. We're gonna push him bottom. Maybe grab a bounty on the way. Get tier 2s.
Go on a trip. Dark Rift, wait.
Minus 5 points, that was fairly good. Okay, ooh. I feel like if you are playing Dire here, you need to pop a smoke, singular person showing on the map. Pop a smoke, get wind, jump the guy, try slowly. It's this snowballing effect we're having on you. This Clinks here is with the haste. I see it. So, my prediction. My prediction is Clinks, Bloodstones, Blotter, and I'm gonna say 3 hits him. Thought doesn't blink away after this creep. That's my.
He has to get closer though.
Yeah, he's not in range yet. But I don't think Slaughter knows. I think that's my prediction. I don't. If he gets a blink off, can't. Doesn't have time to blink. Nope, I think he's just. So I said 3 to 4 here. Let's see. 3 to 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm calling. Can I go 3 or 4? Oh, close enough. That's harsh, man.
There's one from the archer though.
That's still 4. I mean,
Price is right, not over.
This is trying to cover as well.
He's on the way for things, so this is bye-bye wind recipe.
Okay, so how do you deal against Megas?
You know.
This wind is hitting double shackles. We must give him that. It's not amounting to anything right now, but he is hitting them. Okay, there we go. I think we might just see a GG. I think we're gonna see a GG soon. Can't do ulti.
That's 3 now.
I think we might have scored GG this game today. I mean, look at this. That damage is massive.
The rampage first.
There we go. GG chord. I mean,
Rebuttal. Again, no glimmer.
Tuck in, I mean, yeah, I do still feel like there was a, I'd like to see the graphs of this, I do think I had a very, very good opening 15 minutes, and I think they could have used it better, but well played by the Radiant. They did extremely, extremely well. Dominated in the team fights, and better win.